Hi, my name's Siki and I just top 16 the regionals playing Labrynth in Zagreb, or actually, well, it wasn't in Zagreb, it was in Samobor, my bad. Deck, honestly the deck was really good except for the games it bricked, and it bricked way too much. I lost basically without even playing a game in top 16, and it has some borderline unplayable matchups, such as Vanadium and Despia Turbo. Even though I did 2-0 a Vanadium player after losing the die roll in Swiss. However, I would avoid those matchups. If you expect to play a lot of them, this is not the deck for you. I'll just skip right ahead, I'm kind of tired, so I'll speed run through it. So for engine, I played free Kuklak, free Stowy, and 3 Chandra. Basically maxing out on the good engine. Now with the rollbacks, the deck absolutely wants to see discard fodder for it, and Kuklak combos well with these cards. One Aries, because it combos poorly with your monster engine, and we are reducing the number of playable traps in the deck to fit the rollbacks and a more mid-range based playstyle, or more like combo oriented. I still wanted it to unbrick some hands and to have a 6 to get out of a welcome, so I can make a Chaos Angel with a 4. Our normal summon, Ariane, so she becomes a lot better with rollback, because you can even set rollback of a lady and then send it for her, or if you brick and rollback, you can send it for Ariane. It also allows us to make some funny extra deck plays I'll show later. 2 lady, 1 lovely. Since I'm not playing the Unchained package, I wanted to have 2 lady. In case one gets outed really quickly, I could get another one off of welcome and never run out of beaters in my deck. Field, you kinda need it for the grind. The 3 big welcomes and just the 2 welcomes. We really have spatial problems now, so I'm not gonna be maxing out on these. However, you do still need 2 for the grind game. You can like cycle them, plus like drawing it isn't bad, it's just you have better cards to draw and not a lot of room. The card that makes the deck, this is the reason the deck's good. I didn't see it a lot. I only actually like had to resolve it once, and I copied the Daruma cannon to wipe a board, because every time I did see it, and that was like 2 or 3 times throughout the day, opponents just scooped. Like, it does everything on its own. It makes your slow control deck into like a really fast combo deck, and it helps seal out games really fast. Then the 2 traps that I can fetch off a lady, I just picked these 2 because I believe they're good in your bad matchups, such as Fire King and Vanadium, both of them. And the mirror match, there's really a lot of application for both of them, and they're not dead into pretty much any matchups. For the non-engine, free Ash, free Nib, free Imperm. Not a big fan of Nib this format, or just in general, but it's the best going first non-engine card. And it allows you to live through turns you wouldn't otherwise live through. Plus, this deck doesn't enjoy playing draw, because you cannot OTK them after drawing them. So Nib is kind of like makes them waste resources for nothing. The free extras, because drawing 2 is really nice. They got ashed way too many times when I had nothing to play with, but it is what it is. And the 41st card, I decided to play a call by. I think we're in a call by format again. Basically just stops problematic cards, especially post side, but it's not a card I wanted to side. So I was coping on the fact that it can hit certain grave effects that are on hand traps, and it shouldn't be dead most of the time. Extra, the 2 link 1s, dark, 2 SP, 2 of this, 3 of this, 2 of this. You just need multiples of the good ones, and then you just play 1-offs of the bad ones, and you just hope not to banish them. It happened that I lost the game because I banished 3 Chaos Angels, but it is what it is. And then the quote-unquote spice, this basically replaces your Unchained engine, making you able to enter high impact extra deck cards turn 1. And for the side deck, the 2 shufflers, way too many decks these are good in. Bell, I don't love it, but it's good enough into every deck that I want to have it in the side. The 3 Drolls, I hate it, but again, you need it against Vanadium and you need it against Despia Turbo, because this is one of the cards that can win you those matchups, and they're almost impossible to win without side deck. Or at least going first and like drawing insane. I played 3 anti-spell. Like, sure, it hits Harpies, but the thing is, like, all of the problematic matchups such as Fire King and Vanadium are completely spell reliant, and just opening this and flipping it face up fixes everything, like most of the deck's problems when you're going first, and it makes your life so much easier, and you don't have to waste resources gambling on what's in their hand. Like, you know that most of it is dead. The free 1-off traps, don't play this, it's really bad. I played it because I thought I could like eat more resources from my opponents. Honestly, this probably should have just been the magical whatever, the card that negates continuous fields and quick plays. And finally, I had 14 cards in my extra deck, so I made a throwback to those like times when I had 14 in the side deck, and I just decided to play the funniest one for 15th. I actually sided in once against Volcanic, I drew it, but I still lost the match, so it didn't matter. That was mostly it. Deck's pretty good until we get the next set, and that would be it. Signing off.